my origami pigs. This one is special to me because it was inspired by Richard Alexander's origami kanji. The base is the common beginning, and you'll recognize it if you fold both. If using origami paper, begin with the white side facing up. Fold in half diagonally. Unfold. Fold in half diagonally the other way. And unfold. Now we have crossing creases that mark the center of the paper. Fold 3 of the 4 corners to meet at the center. This is a 3/4 blintz fold. Turn the paper over to the other side and fold the remaining corner to the center. So this is a 1/4 blintz on the other side. Notice the vertical center crease. The 2 edges of the square that are parallel to that line are going to be folded to meet there, and when we do that, we're going to allow the square cornered triangle flap to come out from the other side. Although the shape has some symmetry, I want you to notice the color differences. We have white triangles here and pink ones at the top. We're going to inside reverse fold these pink ones. It's a good idea to do a little bit of a pre-crease first. So I'm folding along the split like that. To do the inside reverse fold, I want to open the layers and take the center of this outside edge and bring it in. The reverse will happen as it becomes a valley. It used to be a mountain. And this is the result. You can see the layering. The corner is inside out. Let's do the other one. Open. Use your pre-creases to guide you. And flatten. Your paper should look like this. These corners are going to move forward, pivoting right here at the center where the split and the creases intersect. And that will form the front legs of the pig. Use your thumbnail as a break at the pivot point like this. Make the mountain edge sharp as we pull the folded corner pivoting away to the top. We want to go as far as possible, paper flattening out at the bottom like this. And then flatten up here at the top. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Thumb break right here and pivot. Then gently guide everything flat. Now rotate the paper so that the pig's head, these are the ears, are at the bottom. Fold the ears straight over to point backwards. You can lift the leg out of the way just to make sure that everything lays flat and has a good position. Now untuck the layer up here. You can see the white paper. If you open to reveal its position, you can pull it out, reorganize your layers, and now we have to flatten this out. Place the square corner down first, slide out from the inside, and then flatten. Slide out from the inside, and then flatten. The long cut edge on the right is going to be folded to align with the top folded edge. And we're going to have a little squash fold happening right around here. So here's the way to do this. Begin by placing the 2 edges together. You're going to notice that once the angle is set, something is going to be directing the paper up into the hollow of these layers. You can clean it up in here so that it can open cleanly like a cone. Once you have the cone, we can squash fold. And your guide will be the short folded edge that you'll see here. Make your squash fold so you have layers that align, and you'll have a long triangle shape this way. Fold at this point, and then bring the flap down. You'll have a little inside reverse fold there. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Remember, make your alignment first. That sets the angle for you to fold up into. the hollow to make a cone, which can be squash folded. And then we're going to fold the flap down like this. The tail will be from this corner, and before it becomes a pig's tail, it has to become a rabbit ear. In origami, that's what this technique is called, when two layers converge, folding a common area in half to make a separate flap. That's a rabbit ear. Flatten the rabbit ear over to the left, stand it back up, flatten it over to the right. We want these nice base hinges because we're about to squash fold this. Open the back end so that we can make a cone shape like this that can be squashed symmetrically into the form of a kite. This kite is going to become petal folded. To set up for the petal fold, fold the kite in half lengthwise. It doesn't matter which way. Take the short cut edge to align with the folded edge, making a tapering point. Make a good sharp crease here. Unfold and return that side of the kite. Let's do the same thing to the other half. So we bring the kite over, short edge to folded edge, good sharp crease, unfold and return. You can see the mountain creases leading to a tapering pointed outline. Keep the bottom portion of the kite flat while we bend this part up and over, and then using the creases, fold the cut edges from the left and right inward. You'll end up with little squash folds at the top and a split. Right now we're going to leave the tail pointing towards the head. Let's get rid of these white triangles by mountain folding them behind exactly along the lines that define them, here and there. Now, down here is going to be the snout. Make sure the two ears are out of the way back here when you fold that bottom corner straight over to make the nose. And how much you use is up to you. Once you have the pig's nose folded, mountain fold the whole thing in half lengthwise, like this. Let's start up here with the front legs, and we're going to fold to the limit here. You're going to see a stopping point. But we want the leg to be below the belly. So now the other part is up to you. How much do you want that to show? And right about there, notice there's a short folded edge here and this shape. This is not the final leg. We have one more fold to complete the front leg. Fold the long back folded edge to the front folded edge. We can also make the ear at this point. And the ear, it's up to you. You can fold it straight up like this, aligning edge to edge here, or maybe something a little bit more like this. Let's do the same thing on the other side. When you're folding the other leg, make sure the bottom edge here and there, you can see the one from before, are aligned, and that will get you the same shape you had before. And fold to match. With the ears, it's a matter of just matching the corners, one on top of the other, and the ears will match. To make the back legs, we begin by inside reverse folding the back end. Notice the outline of folded edges here and there. That will serve to guide the shape for you, all the way in and down like this. Fold over like this to make a back leg pointing down. You want to imagine the shape of the pig's back at this point. Once you've done one side, fold the other over to match. Admittedly, the back legs are large, but we're going to take care of that now. We're going to inside reverse fold the middle portion at the back end. Notice that the tail is still pointing towards the head. we're going to grab this back end, open from the center here, push it inside in the middle, and then fold, but not all the way to make a sharp corner. Something like that. You can imagine a tapering leg, slightly blunt. We're going to make the other side match. And we let the tail come out. Before we curl the tail, let's make the body more three-dimensional by pushing open the flat layers at the back end like this. That gives the pig a nice, full, rounded shape. Grab the tail and give it a twist a couple of times like that. And then we have the cute little pig. From Kanji's Base by Richard Alexander, Origami Pig by Michael LaFosse. Enjoy.